All right, it is Sunday, September 8th, 2024. I'm out here at Long Beach Veterans Memorial Stadium in Long Beach, California for the Long Beach High Performance Swap Meet that I cover 11 times out of the year. It is 12 times a year, but in June I do cover the Road King show. This one is really great because it always draws a lot of cars on display and for sale. It's going to be a hot one today. It's supposed to be a high of 103 here in Long Beach today, even though we're near the ocean. And it's currently mid-70s. It's not even 7 o'clock yet. So we better get started and bring you some of these great cars that are on display and for sale. So let's go. I'm going to start off in the corner like I usually do, bringing this Chevy truck. It's kind of parked over here on its lonesome. I did film the Edsel Owners Club national meet yesterday in Ontario, and we had earthquakes right after I turned off the cameras, so that was interesting. And the earthquakes were in Ontario, but it was very hot out there as well. If you want to see a bunch of Edsels, check that out. It's a great video. And I also announced what my new project car is in that video, and I will not announce it in this video. I will announce it in the next video again. So if you want to know what the new project car is, check out the Edsel Club video. I will say that no one guessed the make of the vehicle. They pretty much eliminated most everything but, so I just went ahead and announced it. It was literally down to like 3 different makes it could have been, all from the same manufacturer. And ironically, the only vehicle make from that manufacturer that someone guessed was one we already eliminated because they already owned one, or actually owned 2 of that particular make when I bought the new project car, if that makes any sense. 67 Camaro, very original looking car too. C10. As a bonus, in that video, I do have a picture of myself from 22 years ago with a very rusty 1960 Edsel I used to own at the Doo-Dah Parade. So if you want to see what I looked like 22 years ago, watch that video as well. It was actually a fun event. I got to catch up with a lot of Edsel Club people I haven't talked to in a while. So you check out the backwards parked cars. Come around here. Got a LS swapped S10. I'm not sure how the turnout's going to be today, as it is going to be very hot. Here's our first car that's for sale, this Impala SS. So we can give yours for $14K. Here's the info. Remember the swap meet rules. Check the date of the video before you start dialing digits, since you got custom paint and wheels. Can't really bring in the interior, it's tinted windows. Check the date of the video, don't call too far into the future. And also I have to remind sellers, make sure your for sale signs are not blocked by the wipers or anything else on the car. If I will treat it like it has no phone number. Somebody complained at the Pomona video. I do not touch people's cars, and that includes the wiper blades. So before you walk away from your car at the swap meet, make sure the phone number is visible. We have Ford Galaxy convertible. So most car guys will not touch somebody else's car unless they have permission. That's just how it's kind of always been. A 65. Also make sure you like the video. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Helps us out with the algorithm. According to the analytics, like, most of my viewers are return viewers, but they didn't subscribe. So it does help us out when you do subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment as to what your favorite vehicle is. I will say my new project car is definitely a fantastic Chevy 2-door sedan. So I will say the new project car is definitely a muscle car. So don't leave any more guesses, because the answer is in the Edsel Club video. And I'll say it again in the next video, whether it's Belmont Shore or something next week. What is next week? Oh, Grand National Truck Show's next week. Of course. So, be taking the Suburban out to that one. I might be putting a for sale sign on it myself. We will see. As I have to pay for the new project car. I was not expecting to stumble across such a deal, and then I did. At a El Camino. And I will say the new project car does have a 4-speed, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Oh, I did get it to light off already. OBS pickup. A big camper special. I'm sorry, this one's the custom camper. Camper special, I think, was Ford's terminology. It's got the cool vintage aluminum topper on it. I always see people trying to sell those or give them away. They'll buy a truck and they take it off. I think it looks cool with them because that's how I remember these rolling around years ago. I had to reshoot the clip. This one has a for sale sign, no info on this Toyota. A lot of times people just have those for sale signs they give away at Pomona. So the 28th of September, we got Costa Mesa Fairgrounds, Cruising for a Cure. It's always a great show. That's a fun one to film because you got cruising going on as well as stationary cars. Massive car show. So that one's it takes a while to film. So of course on my street, the block party is that night. So that'll be a fun day. I think that's how it wound up last year too. So it's 55 Nomad, a 38 Chevy sedan. 29th, I have nothing yet. I'm gonna see if maybe I could just film local cars and coffee, as I do have Oogie Boogie Bash at Disneyland, which is like their Halloween thing. Which I've never done the Halloween thing. You know, my pass is expired. I did buy my daughter has always wanted to go to the Oogie Boogie Bash, so I said, all right, I'll get tickets. That'll be a nice long day. I think next week I may do 2 days at Grand National Truck Show, as I paid for the 2-day car show entry. 72 Ranchero. These are a couple of the regulars out here. I forgot to mention, we do have a tentative list, which will be in the comments section of the video, posted at the top shortly after the video posts. Let you know what I'm planning on hitting in the future. It does change, so as always, check the one in the latest video. I know I changed one of the I know I changed one of the shows in October recently to Mopar Fall Fling. I finally saw a date for that one. Well, if I'm really slick, I might be able to film 2 shows that day. So usually in a few, we'll start seeing more cars coming up for sale. I try to get this section first, as the people serious about selling tend to park on the other side, and I let that kind of fill in a little bit. 73 K5 Blazer. Yeah, 54 Chevy. I wish I got the Vista show from last week was a great one. I think that was like a perfect size show to film too. But I did flag for 3 songs on the first upload, and so I tried the new YouTube feature where it will delete the song, and I've determined it is completely useless. It takes forever to lead a song. You have to do one song at a time. So I flagged for 3 songs, and the video probably still wouldn't be up if I just used their feature instead of just going back and editing the video again and reposting it. In case you're wondering, it was 3 10-second clips. All the clips were 10 seconds long. So that's literally how long before you get flagged for music. A nicely patinaed short bed C10. This C10. It's ready for Halloween. Or the new Beetlejuice movie. So I kept telling my daughter I wanted to take her to see the new Beetlejuice movie. So of course Friday she goes to see it with her friends. Now we're gonna go see it together, so we'll see it again anyway. Got the pipes on the outside on this one. I guess one of her friends, that's like her favorite movie, so they wanted to get all the friends together to go. So I said, yeah, it's cool. Original Palace sedan, 68. Hopefully everyone's doing okay out there with the heat. This custom. Here's a 67 Chevelle. Maybe I'll get back here as a lawn chair. Bring it to you as much as I can. Yeah, well patinaed 36 Ford Coupe. We say if you check our tentative list and there's a date where I have nothing and you know there is something, let me know. It does happen sometimes. Although since I've been announcing that, everyone keeps suggesting shows that are on the same day as Pomona Swap Meet for some reason. So Pomona is like, I always call that one a must hit, like Grand National Roadster Show, Grand National Truck Show, International. Any of the big shows like that are must hits for me. So I know someone else suggested the one that was on the same day as Grand National Truck Show. Got this Ford F100. Patinaed and slammed. Also, I need to check and see if they've added the 2025 dates for Long Beach here yet on their website. As I'm starting to fill in 2025. I've already got all the Pomona dates for next year on the calendar. I would say if you wonder where I find a lot of these, most of them are on SoCalCarCulture.com. It's usually where I find my shows. I also keep all my old calendars from prior years that I marked up with what's going on. And it helps me look up shows. And oftentimes I'll find the dates for the shows before they're listed on SoCal. A 48 Chevy, very well patina. I think we've seen this one out here before for $28,000. There's your info on that. That's one of the questions I always get is how do I find all these shows. Of course, Long Beach is always kind of a given. Like we kind of know when that is and when Pomona is. Those are fairly easy to find. We got a C10 Suburban for sale. Once again, he's got, I think you might be able to make that out, even though it's under the wiper. This one is a little bit on the crispy side, especially the top and then the rockers. They've been from the beach cities. The water now, looks like the quarter there needs to be, or part of that door is a little crispy too. 64 rolling in. Big Cadillac. Also in early November we got SEMA coming up in Las Vegas. It's kind of like my two trips I do now are Power Tour and SEMA. Pickup. And now more cars are starting to roll in. It's always one thing with the Long Beach swap. I mean, people tend to roll in a little later. Like Pomona, you get there. I start filming as soon as the sun rises because it's full of cars by then, and then people keep rolling in on top of that. Galaxy 500. 1964.
Seen your YouTube yesterday. I was watching it.
Show the hood on the square body GMC. I'm sure it's going to come up in the video. Cameo pickup. Alright, I forgot to mention I also have another channel called Mike Finds Things where I go out and find like vintage records, so if you like that sort of thing, and the link will be in the video description on this one. This week I've got state sale and thrift store records coming up in the video tomorrow that posts at 1 o'clock on Monday. Oh, go away. Now we got Dodge Coronet Coupe. Look here.
Did you copy that?
Got a little custom paint there on the top. A Ford bump side 250. I got a Lincoln Town Car lowrider for $10,500. Chevy pickup. A 63 convertible.
So before when I lived nearby, I would just be like,
A 57 Bel Air 4-door sedan. Ford bunk side. Van all through. A very blue C10. Oh, this one is for sale. Wow. Let's go over. We'll bring you the sign. I just noticed the sign. Oh, you can actually see it around the wiper. There goes 25,000. See, I'm not kidding, man, about this wiper thing, man. Make sure when you walk away from your vehicle, especially that one's behind the windshield, so people definitely can't move it to see what the information is. A Malibu wagon. Big block and a Nova.
Yeah.
A red Nova.
Okay. I travel with 3,000 friends.
it's like a base.
A two-door Blazer slash two-door Tahoe. Depending on what year it is.
Gonna be on the fifth. I go, okay, it's your money. So we're putting 11 and a half, 12 and a half. No, and I'd be okay, so we got to pull the motor. You know, there's like, you should just get another block and slam it in there. Get up there with Dale and blast it down, roll it back home. Every car I do.
Got a 87 Monte Carlo SS, 35,000. So it's got a crack in the windshield. So this is the Aero Coupe. It's a Malaise era Buick Riviera.
I'm gonna walk away.
Very, very, very nice example. This one's like straight out of Grandma's garage. Looks like it came out of Nebraska. Let's just say it probably wasn't driven in the winter. Got 62 for sale. No info, text only. There's what you got for info. price on that one. OBS truck, 12,000 on that one. We should see a lot of these at Truck Show next week in Pomona. So I'm planning to take it to Square Body Suburban. Possibly putting a sign on it. A lot going on here. The turbos for 25,000 on the C10. A 53 Chevy convertible. Ford two-door sedan. Two more cars are rolling in. A 57 wagon. That's just a flyer for a car show. Not a for sale sign. There we go. We got one for sale. This C10 short bed. Info on that. Says 11,000, make offer, and there's a phone number. I think 303 is Denver. Obviously, it's out here, so if I remember right, I think 303 is Denver area code. I got a 86 El Camino for sale. Says it passes smog. See info on that. Yes, there is a phone number. I saw one in there somewhere. Let me see, if you can't see it, pause it. Also, sometimes if it doesn't come through, sometimes the cars are for sale somewhere else on the internet, such as Marketplace or Craigslist or OfferUp, since it's a Conquista edition. A Datsun pickup, $8,000 with a little B there on the 2. Catch that one? Ooh, it's starting to warm up.
And just wanted to look at it. And
We got a 53 Chevy sedan, 26,000 or close. See this one out here a few times, the 66 Le Mans.
it's red on one.
Info on that, 22,000 on this one.
I wouldn't get on a motorcycle now.
54 Chevy for sale. Sedan, 13,500 on that one. Here's the info. They got a 60 T-Bird for sale, the FE. 9,500 on this one. There's the info.
Anything under 130 is
I'll show you the back. That's probably more legible, that one. There, get a better shot of the interior on this side. Got a Roadster for sale. And you got to turn your TV sets on the side to read the phone number, or just turn your head, I guess.
Yeah, that's
Either one. Yeah, 57 for sale. Four-door hardtop. 17,500 on this one. There's that in case the other sign wasn't legible. This is the guy with the 57, or sorry, the 59 Ford pickup with the 57 front grill, I should say. This one's been here. See this one for sale a few times. See info on that one. Get you the interior. Cars rolling through. Yeah, 37 Ford. This is the info on that one. It's about as close as I can get. I got a whole conference going on that side of the car. This one's like street rod, 80s, 90s street rod style.
Anyways, I'm gonna head on back. All right, I got to go back to Jay.
Yeah, 47 Willys Jeep. See info on that one, 9,950. Here's all the important details in ballpoint pen, which comes out really great on a camera.
What you believe strongly is based on.
61 Falcon.
You're not even over there.
For sale. No price on this one. Trade 6.3 on the tree. Dual exhaust. So, I guess he split the manifold.
Wow.
So he's got the buckets and console. See if that's more readable. And there's no price on that one either. So it's got aftermarket gauges as well. Some Mopar here. Original owner cars, Dodge Charger. Original owner till this year, it says. 28,000, 72 SE. 400. Bench seat, automatic on the column. So we can get around here. That's a neat car. Nice C10 short bed. I can't wait to see what they do next week for Grand National Truck Show. I'm hoping it's bigger than last year's. Nice C10, so it's not for sale. Nice T-Bird. A patinaed bump side. Actually, got recommended a video where some guy he went into like some parking garage where they had a car collection, and this guy was a car YouTuber, and he was actually pulling covers off of these cars that were not his, and he made it very clear that he was not supposed to be in there to see what they were, which I thought was, I don't know, questionable. It just seems odd that a guy who does automotive YouTube wouldn't think, oh hey, that's not cool. And then he even announced the location of the cars, which is, again, questionable in my opinion. It's 30,000. Hopefully it comes through its ballpoint pen time. A Chevy Master Deluxe. This guy next to me is umbrella fell over. We got a little bit of a wind now, which is kind of nice. We'll get some cooling from the ocean. So that's the risk you face when you put up signs and umbrellas and stuff like that. You really got to watch that wind. I've seen them pick up and take off and scratch people's cars before. Yeah, bright yellow Mustang. So we're gonna roll into the 67 Firebird. This one's owned by one of the Hot Wheels. I believe it's the guy who designs the Hot Wheels, and they actually made a Hot Wheels of this. This one's been in like various magazines and whatnot. A Pontiac Firebird for sale. Just phone numbers, no info other than that. I don't think it's not a Trans Am. There's no Trans Am badging. It might be a base. Got a D100 Club Cab. I don't see the Dodge pickups too often. An El Camino that's for sale. I do admit this has been a very light one for cars for sale. Not a whole lot of them out here. 28,000 on this one.
Yeah.
She's got a small block.
Yeah. But since we use it for work, we took off all these, then now we.
I got 57 convertible.
I heard you lost one. Yeah. I have a really.
Oh, it's for sale. Oh, the sign. Oh God. Okay, I'll come over to the other side. It's got ballpoint pen. It's very original looking. It's got power steering and power brakes. Can you read that? Hopefully you can. It's ballpoint pen time. I swear I should contact the Sharpie Corporation and see if I can get a sponsorship deal. That's what I always say. Early Riviera. Have an early Volkswagen Jetta when they made the two-door version. I don't think I've seen a two-door Jetta in quite some time. This one's a diesel as well. That's kind of neat. That's unibody Ford.
Mileage, otherwise you have to change the engine or get rid of the car. How would that? Yeah.
A patina short bed bump side.
Okay. Thank you.
Here we got a 63 Chevy Impala that is for sale. This has a phone number, no other info. Oh, 45,000 on it. Looks like he was hiding the price on me. A Skylark with an LS swapped in. Got a 15th anniversary Hurst Olds G-body style, 16,900 on that one. Must be a very, very clean example of an original car. A shoebox 4. He's got it for sale, but it's for a different car. Corvair van, panel style. I'm gonna start doing walkthrough style. We find some vehicles for sale or something that's just like incredibly interesting to look at. Got a C10 with a LS swapped in. One month they had a whole bunch of Corvair vans out here. Oh, it's Long Beach Swap Meet. Oh, let me shut it off quick. It's the official meeting call of the Long Beach Swap Meet. The car alarm. Means we haven't had too many car alarms this morning. I think that might be the first one we've had this morning. Unless I just didn't notice. A Slam Chevy truck. So we're going to see a lot of Slam Chevy trucks next week. The week after that, I believe we have on the 21st, we have the Ontario Cruising Reunion, which thankfully is on a different weekend than the truck show this year, as it was not last year. Okay, this C10 is for sale. I saw a for sale sign. 29,500 on this one. Hopefully you can see that. It's right in the middle. Got a Fox body for sale. This one has had everything done to it. 16,000. Got 81 Trans Am, 21,500 on that one. There's the info. She's got the T-top option. Obviously, I did have a 77 many years ago. I used to go out and I had the 403 Olds California motor. Okay, we got El Camino for sale. It's a 69 model with an LS. 19,000 on this one. Here's the info. I got a 62 lowrider. A 54 Bel Air sedan. K5 Blazer for you. Volkswagen thing. Cutlass LS swapped. I've talked to this guy a few times out here. We're out walking the parts. So this step van that's like cut away at the back. What they call it, like a GM one. This is like, oh, I think they use this like for like a fifth wheel. So it's got the hole in the middle there for the, that's where the hitch would have come up. Kind of an interesting vehicle. F-56 Ford, two-door sedan. The Custom 9. An old Dodge pickup. Here's the Ram. That's way before they just started calling them just Ram. Of course, I have a 96 that was still a Dodge. Chevy Caprice with the hideaways. '69 Z28. Sienna style. So we're going to be seeing a lot of nice trucks next week. But on the 22nd, I am doing Run with a Winner at Irwindale. I have to wrap up filming by noon on that one because it is my daughter's birthday. So on that day, I have a few more years of her being a kid. A C10 for sale, $23,000 on this one. Oh, we got another car alarm. People are starting to roll out. I got a nice OBS. So we just have a little bit of we still have this last aisle we need to do. It's 57 and a 65. We got a 55 Ford for sale. Crown It Victoria style. 30,000 on that one. Attack of the ballpoint pen again. Hopefully you can read it. Said I'm gonna get that sponsorship deal with Sharpie one of these years.
What's up, Mike?
I got a C10 short bed, original short bed. 38,000 on that one. Info.
Yeah.
Every motion's gonna have a opposite.
I got a Mustang fastback with a blower, 67. A 69 Econo, so second gen Econo, stick shift with a V8. It's got the this panel with a big window cut into the other side. It looks like a better look inside here. The twin sunroofs. I got a 69 Le Mans with the OHC6 and a 3-speed. You don't see the OHC6 very often anymore. A lot of them got swapped out to V8s over there. Still have a 3-speed on the floor. That is an unusual one. A 49 Chevy for sale. See info on that. This one is a 2-door. He's got a full custom interior on this one. A GMC Jimmy slash K5 Blazer. It says K5 Blazer on the thing there. It's a Chevy with a GMC grill. I don't know. Should make it the opposite of my Suburban, which is a GMC with a Chevy grill. It does happen.
Yeah, so you're already good.
I haven't ordered the other one because it's like the Chevy grill's in good condition, so I just kind of left it. Yeah, Mercedes SL. There's a lot of Mercedes at the San Marino show a couple weeks ago. Actually, that's like one of my favorite shows. Was the 280 SL. A 1942 Chevy for sale. 20,000 on that one. See if I can get you that. That is the 2-door sedan variety. It's got flipper caps. Other than that, it looks like it's pretty original. Looks like it came out of Virginia. Got a Jeep Wagoneer. Let me bring in here. A 1970 model. This one's got the Buick motor. 9,500 on this one. Just have a little crunchiness down there in the core. Looks like it was they put some metal over it and riveted it in place. 68 Beetle. Looks like it 68, but he looks like he went to the earlier style fenders on that one. Oh, there you go. There's an example of wiper over phone number. Perfect example. Don't do it. I'm not touching your for sale sign. Then someone will say I broke their wiper or something. Oh, you know, he's got the sign on the window too. Okay, that one you can see, so we'll bring you that one. There you go. Okay. The rest of it, I think everyone parked in the same area that had something for sale. We got SVO Fox body Mustang coming out. You got 4-cylinder.
Sorry to bother you. All right. Okay. You have a great day.
Got an F100 pickup. I got a 68 Malibu convertible. See info on, oh, it's just a phone number, so we don't know what he's asking for it. Got a Beetle for sale, convertible style. 15,000 on this one. I got a shortened Volkswagen Transporter. All right, that's going to wrap things up for this month's Long Beach High Performance Swap Meet. Next week we are off to Pomona for the Grand National Truck Show. Lots of other great events coming up for you on the channel. Make sure you check the tentative list, which will be in the comment section shortly after the video posts. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you leave a comment. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. And until next time, I'll be seeing you.